The Live Band Club with Josh Watts is brought to you by The Atrium. The Atrium at Hemming Village is a Rexburg wedding and event center with a full-time wedding planner and staff dedicated to serving the wants and needs of every client, right down to the very last detail. Missy has more information on planning a wedding event at 208-201-0648 or visit atriumweddings.com.
All right, thank you everyone for coming out today. I'm Lynetta Roscoe here with the Live Band Club, and I'm here with the Opskamatrists from Idaho Falls. And we'd like to give a big thank you to the Atrium for letting us record the show here. So, all right, you guys want to introduce yourselves and tell everyone what you play?
Sure. First, thank you guys for coming out tonight. It's a pleasure having you guys here. Thanks for that warm welcome. I am Bruce. I play the trumpet and I sing.
I'm Jake. I play the drums.
I'm Chad. I play the guitar.
I'm Terry. I play the acoustical trombone.
My name's Aaron. I play the bass.
Awesome. Well, that's the band. And one question I've wanted to know since I met you guys, where did your guys' name come from? Because the Opskamatrists, that's pretty hard to say and pretty hard to read.
Who's taking this one?
You.
All right. So originally our band name was it wasn't the Opskamatrists, it was Super Skank, and because Super Skank has kind of a negative connotation if you don't understand ska music, it refers to the kind of dancing you do, super skank. Skank is a dance. And anyway,
so legal.
Yeah, back in the day, as we went through that, we were playing a lot here at the college, and we were playing some events up there, and so we kind of changed our name to the Opskamatrists a little bit just to play at the college, and we officially changed it later on. But the name came because a long time ago, we'd all wear glasses, whether they were prescription or non-prescription, on stage, and so we say it was our original bass player, Brad Beckwith, that came up with the name the Opskamatrists. He says it wasn't, but we'll still claim he came up with that. So that's how the name came about. Okay. The Opskamatrist stems from, of course, optometry, optometrist. So.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. All right, so tell me about your music. Like, what makes it so different, and why do you think people like it so much?
Chad.
Oh, me. Okay. What was the question? Shoot.
Why do people like your music?
Why do people like our music? Because our music is fun, right? Yeah! Okay. Our music is really catchy. People love to dance to it. You can't help but dance to it. I think that's about it. It's called ska. Mm-hmm. We play a little bit of reggae and punk in there as well. That's a cell phone going off. And so we just love playing it ourselves, and so I think other people catch that fever that we have when we play, and they just love it as well.
No, yeah, it is really good. I remember listening to it, and it's just so upbeat, and it's like you said, like you just can't help but like feel happy when you listen to it. Speaking of your music, how did you get into the band? I know you have a really interesting story.
Wait, should I tell that story?
Do it.
So, I'm the drummer, and a buddy of mine was playing saxophone at the time, Tyler Belliston, and him and I used to be roommates, so he knew we were looking for a drummer, and so he told me to come audition, and I really wanted to get the gig because I had heard the Opskamatrists, and I went to the first CD release show for the first CD.
First time you had ever heard us was that show.
Yeah, that's true. It's the first time I heard. I've been a fan ever since. And anyway, so when I went to audition, my wife and I had just bought our first home, and it was foreclosure, and there was no running water. And so I was trying to fix up the house and flip the house. And so I hadn't showered in 3 or 4 weeks. So I smelled really bad. That's how I knew these guys really cared about me. Because I smelled really bad. And after the audition, I was like, it's a good thing it went kind of well. Otherwise, it would have been more awkward than it was. But I was like, hey, Bruce, no, I just met you, but can I take a shower here?
And then, boom, instant friendship.
Instant friendship.
Yeah. That's awesome. So how did you guys come together? Like, how did the Opskamatrists start?
Back in the early 90s, before...
Farther.
Yeah, back even further than that. Back in the early to mid 90s, before some of you guys were born, maybe, possibly, or when you were young, for
really
example.
Young.
we decided that we wanted to start a band, and so we picked up some instruments, kind of started playing around. Advanced forward a few years. In 1999 or so, we decided that we were going to switch to a form of music called ska, and because at the time there were some cool ska bands around, Real Big Fish, Buck 09, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Save Ferris, No Doubt, those types of bands. So it was really fun music, like going to ska shows, and we're like, let's play that kind of music. And so we just started writing a few songs, kind of transformed one or two songs from our old genre into ska, and just been playing it ever since because it's so darn fun.
That's awesome.
And then over the years, it's kind of evolved into, different members of the band that come in.
Yeah.
Chad and I are the original members with a brother of ours, too, who was the original drummer, whatnot. Yeah, so here we are today.
Yeah, so you've told me that you've had like a lot of members come through, but you guys are what you are right now, right? You guys have been together for a while. I know you're the newest member, right, Aaron? That's awesome.
That's correct.
How long have you been in the band?
I've been in the band for 2 months, maybe.
Really?
2 months.
Right, and I'm going to assume you like it because you came to me when I was looking for a band, and you did a really good job because you guys are really, really good. So thank you for that, by the way.
Thank you.
And so
Aaron, I gotta say, Aaron is the 25th member
really?
besides me and Bruce in the Opskamatrists. So it's been like 16 years and 25 different people.
And actually, you guys didn't know this, but I got a tattoo here that's 25. No, just kidding.
that's commitment. That would have been really cool. That's commitment. Well,
I'm not even that committed.
so as a band, where do you guys see yourself in the future?
I don't know. Anybody else want to take this? Yeah, in a band. While a few years ago we thought maybe, as other band members were leaving, it was about 8 years ago, the trombone player left, the drummer left, the bass player left, and we're, Chad and I are thinking, well, should we just stop? And we kind of did. We took a very short break, and then we're like, what are we doing? Well, we've got to play music. And so we got a few guys to come play with us, and just because we couldn't sit still. And so I think that's going to be kind of the same as it goes on. I can't see myself ever not really playing music, whether it's the Opskamatrists. I hope it is for a long, long time. Or something else, It's just something you've got to do once you got in. And I think that's the way with any other musician who is in here right now, which I know a lot of you guys are. We have a lot of great faces right here. We're in local bands here. And that's just the way it is, isn't it? I mean, you got to play music, right? Yeah! That's right. And music is life. Music is awesome.
Good.
In many forms.
Thank you guys very much. It was really, really nice getting to know you guys. And they are going to play a song for us. So the Live Band Club would like to present the Opskamatrists.
Thank you.
Wake up, make my bed, take a shower, comb my head, grab some breakfast out the door, check my email, give it to routine. Have a meeting out to lunch, didn't like me all that much, paperwork, home tomorrow I'll rearrange. I'll do things different and it may feel strange, but then I wake up, make my bed, take a shower, comb my head, grab some breakfast out the door, check my email, give it your routine. Have a meeting out to lunch, didn't like me all that much of paperwork. Home and last I watch on TV, then I crash. Routine, 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 routine. Woo! Thank you for coming. Live Band Club.